You ready to sweat our fucking asses off?
Ow!
Okay. Welcome back to Dumb and Broke. I'm Bryan.
And I'm Chelsea.
Welcome home.
I'm home.
I know. You were
Which
gone.
is weird to say because I went home in air quotes, but I'm home.
What feels well, I don't know. I guess that's a tough question. Does this feel like home?
Oh, this is home. Well, and I feel like that's also because this is just like my day to day. But yeah, this feels like home. I had a lot of moments. It was kind of a little bit of an emotional trip for me, a little bit, because I had a lot of moments where I just kind of looked at it and thought like my life could be totally different. Because for one example, I put an offer in on a house in Texas when I lived there, and I almost bought a home.
Right.
And if I did, I would still be in the town, pretty much near the town that I grew up in.
Your life
in Texas,
would be totally different.
Which is like, yes, it's so wild, and I'm so thankful that I was denied. But yeah, so it was a lot of that, but also a lot of really good family time. So.
Yeah. But yeah, what did you do?
I went to see my grandparents for the first 2 days. They live in Palestine, not the country, the city,
Mm-hmm.
you know. Went there for a couple days, hung out with a lot of my family, and then went home and then hung out with my mom and my sisters and all their kids, and it was a lot of fun.
Nice. Wholesome.
Yeah, it was
Cheap.
a wholesome weekend. Yeah, I spent $0 for 5 days, and then landed in New York City, got an Uber, got Uber Eats, $100 out the door.
It's so annoying. Yeah, I wish I could say I spent zero. I think I spent like $1,000 this weekend, actually. I mean, a lot of it was like combined efforts to like pay for things for Vegas and for my birthday next month. But it is like wild how much money I spend. I think it's also like a summer thing. I feel like I spend more money in the summer.
True.
Because there's so many
We're
more.
out.
There's so many more activities and things. And yeah. And
But wait, what did you do this weekend?
What did I do this weekend?
Feels weird to say this weekend when it's Friday, but
You're right. Yeah. So we're recording on a Friday because Chelsea was out this week. And we usually record on a Tuesday. And also we're like sweating our fucking asses off because I have to turn off my AC when we record because it's so damn loud. So yeah. But
so if you think that we're anxious, we are, but it's also hot.
yeah, like my forehead is drenched. But look at us. We're repping our metabolic.
Metabolic.
Sponsor us. Pay for my membership.
They do pay me.
Oh,
but
sure. What were we talking about?
your weekend.
Oh yeah. I mean, it was just like a regular go out, get drunk. I did go to a birthday dinner. That was fun. So I saw some people that like I don't see all the time from like Florida and stuff. And it's actually kind of, I don't know why this just like hit me, but at this after the dinner, we went back to one of our friends' places and we were like playing games. We were playing this like kind of like charades, basically charades. Like you had to like pick a word out of a hat, and you can only like everyone else had to guess what the word is, but you could only say one word. Like you couldn't. It wasn't like you were acting it out. Like you could just say one word. That obviously wasn't the word on the piece of paper, and the word was one of my friends from high school. He got the word gay, and he goes up there. And the one word he says is Bryan. And everyone in the room's like, gay!
Nailed it.
And I'm like, damn, like, fuck. That was straight up homophobia. Is that the first thing?
But you laughed.
It was hysterical. Every single person said gay except one person, Bree, was like, man. I was like, oh. Thanks. But yeah, it was just like a regular like weekend drinking.
Fun.
Having fun. Yeah. I'm about to do it all again.
Ow!
Run it back.
TGIF.
Mm-hmm. Double it and give it back to me. But yeah, What? Okay, can we talk about these freaking aliens and the UFOs and all these new developments? Like,
yes. Can I first tell you something embarrassing?
Yes.
That I said. I was talking to somebody a little bit about this yesterday, and I said Area 53 like 5 times. Like 5 times. Nobody stopped me. A room full of people. Nobody said a single word. And then I go home and I'm like watching all these videos and it's like Area 51. And I was like, you fucking idiot.
that happens a lot to me on the podcast. Like I will say something. I can't think of a specific example, but I'll like watch it back and I'm like I'm telling a story or trying to make a point and I say something and it's just like wrong. I'm saying it wrong but whatever.
Well, I've been mortified thinking about it, but let's proceed to talk about Area 51.
I just think it's like wild that like these hearings are just straight out saying like, yes, we have seen UFOs. Yes, we have.
Do we know what the premise for the hearings are? I don't think I know that.
Yeah, no, I'm just watching like
it's just like info.
Yeah, but like
and also just majority of everyone is just unfazed.
That's my favorite. That's my favorite part about it is like no everyone's like okay, just like scrolling
makes
like,
sense.
Like it's like oh, Kardashian got another divorce. Oh, aliens. Like it's just like another thing.
You know what I think is like one of the funniest parts are people talking about like yeah, the aliens actually don't really want a lot to do with us because they're so much farther advanced than we are. We're like the idiots of the galaxy.
Well, one of the guys, I forget his name, but he's like a U.S. official. He's saying that that it is very much believed that the aliens are not like coming in peace, basically. It is to believe that they are harmful.
Oh,
that's the scariest part about it.
I didn't see that part.
Yes, he like explicitly said this out loud. He said, "Yeah," and I don't know any like information behind that, but
so one that I watched that kind of made sense, and here I am just like cherry picking from TikTok. So to preface, I have no idea what I'm talking about. But this girl, she was like, yeah, they're way more advanced. There's a reason why they don't really like come to Earth because they want nothing to do with us. But she said now global warming, that we're not handling our shit, that it's like they're coming down to take care of it because while we maybe the dumbest planet, we're still like part of the universe. So it's like somebody is taking care of the problem, like coming to take care of the problem because we're not taking care of it.
Maybe we're affecting them.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe. Yeah. I mean, I don't know, but I'm like so fascinated. I also think it was like cool to hear that they have in their possession an alien, basically. Like they have a figure of something that's not human, and they have that. Or allegedly they have that.
Right.
And I'm just like, wow, I really like, I just like didn't, I feel like we brought this up on the podcast like weeks ago. Like, are we going to like hear about this stuff in our lifetime? Like, are we going to like know more? Like, I want to know more now. Like,
well, and just saying that there are like some species of aliens that could be walking around Earth right now and we wouldn't know.
Oh my God.
But what did they call it? There's like the Nordic whites or something. They're basically like blonde-haired, blue-eyed aliens.
You? Just kidding.
I don't have blue eyes. I would love that. But if I had blue eyes, it'd be game over for you bitches. But no. So that to me was wild.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just like, I'm getting so excited about it. I'm just like keep refreshing Twitter to like hear new developments.
We're so excited and they do not come in peace.
Yeah, no, I know.
They are here to fuck us up and we're like, do it.
Do you remember, did you watch Spice World?
Yes.
I love all the, like, there's so many memes coming out from it because you remember that, like, the scene where they, like, run into aliens.
Uh-huh.
And it's like, the British already, like, spotted the aliens.
Been there. We've been there.
But yeah, I would fuck with an alien.
I mean, blonde hair, blue eyes, sign me up.
Yeah, I want to know what they look like. I think that's like really what I want to know. Like, I want to see one.
Yeah, I have a lot of questions.
Yeah.
I have a lot of questions.
Okay, enough about aliens. I have something very exciting to share with you.
Oh.
I mean, it's not breaking news. You already know
Okay.
that I got them, but like you haven't seen them in person yet. I got stickers. They are branded Dumb and Broke podcast stickers.
So cute. We're going to tag the hell.
I already got started on tagging the city. And so, yeah, I'm going to give you a
So this
handful.
is my role.
No, that's the rest of them, but I'll give you a bunch. But they're,
Okay.
they're actually scented. They smell like a sticker.
Shut the fuck up.
But yeah, if you live in New York City and you see that, take a picture of it, tag us.
Love it. Yes.
But yeah,
And then like, comment, subscribe.
please like, comment, subscribe. It's really hard to get YouTube subscribers. I don't get it. I personally watch a lot of YouTube. Are you a YouTube girl?
Not really.
Oh, like I'm constantly watching YouTube, and I watch all these accounts and they have like millions of subscribers, and it's because it's not as simple as like on Instagram, you go to the profile, it's like the first thing you see. But on YouTube, like I mostly watch it on my TV, and it's not as simple as that. Like you really have to go out of your way to subscribe. So I'm just like, how the hell do these people have millions of subscribers? And why don't we?
Why don't we?
Right?
That's the question.
But yeah, it's been nice getting like hearing from people that like we know or kind of know. I don't know. I feel like we've kind of, in a way, built like a small little support group, and it's really nice.
Yeah.
I just basically want to say like,
Thank you so much for listening.
and letting us know that you listen just by simply like responding to a poll, or reacting to it, or like going into our DMs
or teaching Bryan how to make mac and cheese.
Yes.
Yeah.
Who did that again?
It was Jen. My friend Ashlyn's friend. But yeah, she just reached out and she was like, I'm sorry, I just absolutely have to let you know how to really make mac and cheese. And I was like, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
And also, thanks for letting me know that you listen.
Yeah. And one of your clients, I think Scott,
Yeah.
he reached out to me because he saw that I was using a certain tennis racket, and he asked about it. And I don't know, I just like really appreciate that. And like,
Yeah.
But yeah.
We're building a community.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of communities, the Facebook community. Can we talk about that?
Jesus.
I know we have talked about it. Like, Facebook is a weird freaking place.
It is a wild, wild place. But I can't wait to hear more.
Yeah. So literally in the last week, so sometimes I do this on TikTok a lot. Like I will jump into the comment section and just like put my 2 cents in, especially on conservative talk. But this past week, I jumped into 2 Facebook conversations. One was pretty lighthearted. The other, not so much. Which one do you want first?
We'll end with lighthearted. I want the not so much.
Okay. So this girl I went to high school with, I won't say her name. She posted something about basically she was like, stop using the word cisgendered. I'm not cisgendered. I am a woman. I'm for trans people, but there's women and then there's trans women. You can be non-binary, but like get rid of the word cis. And I'm like, see, this goes back to, remember last week when we were like, shut the fuck up?
Right.
This was
but like, why? Yeah. What's your issue?
The issue is you're stupid because no, like I'm not even trying to be funny, but like I didn't say that, but like that is the issue, is like you're ignorant, because cisgender is a scientific term for someone who identifies with the gender they were assigned to at birth. It is a scientific
Nobody's
term.
calling you out of your name by calling you a cisgendered person.
Right. And also like, I mean, just, I'm speaking from personal experience. I never really like hear someone say cisgendered unless they are differentiating between a trans person and a cisgendered person, because that is the term. Like, I feel like this person was basically trying to say like, you're either a real woman or a trans woman, and that's problematic. So you can't like sit, because in that same comment she's saying she supports it, but like, no, you're actually, doing
You're creating a divide.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And like, yeah, like I just think that like I think there's a misconception that people think that the term cisgender was like created by like liberals, so that like it's like another label. No, it's a scientific term. So open a book. I don't know that like, so I went in there and I this is literally what I said, more or less. I said, I think it's a big misconception that the term cisgender is a made up term by liberals, but it is in fact a scientific term. And I think in most cases, it's really only used to differentiate between trans people and people who identify with the gender they were assigned to at birth. Period. It's not that deep. Like,
It's not that deep.
yeah. So
Did you get hate?
no response, no likes, nothing. And like the worst part was like before I jumped in, there was other people like, thank you for saying that. Thank you. And it's just like,
Shut the fuck up.
that I just like don't get why people jump into conversations that like they clearly don't know enough information about.
And there's also like, what a negative post. Why are people so hateful?
Right?
For no reason. For no reason.
That's an issue I have is like you're spewing hate. Like I was really close with this one girl who posted on Instagram. We talked about this before when the whole thing with Leah Thomas, the NCAA swimmer, trans woman. And like, she was just like posting all this stuff, like basically saying like, cheater, like they don't belong in women's sports. And it's like, you're spewing hate. It's like, I feel like there are ways to like get your point across without like being hateful.
Yeah. There's also just like, did we all forget the golden rule? If you don't have something nice to say,
shut the fuck up, right?
Shut the fuck up.
That's the golden rule.
That's the adult version.
More or less.
Yeah.
But like more lighthearted on Facebook this past week, I had an old teacher. She posted, it was about Taylor Swift. And she was just like, she's like, I think this girl's super talented, but I don't get why people call her country. There's nothing country about her. And I was like, let me get
straightens up.
That's my cue.
Dialed in.
And I basically just like let her know. I was like, I mean, if you know anything about Taylor Swift, her roots are 100% country. She was discovered in Nashville. One of her first hits, I think her very first song was called Tim McGraw. I don't think it gets more country than that. She literally was a country star. I think nowadays she's definitely, she transitioned into pop, but she's always going to have those country roots. And then I let her know that I think what you're seeing in these recent times is a re-recording that was released, Speak Now, which is a country album. So that's probably what she's seeing. So I just had to, do my due diligence and let the people know.
Speak for Taylor Swift.
But also why, again,
why do people post stuff like this?
That's why I think Facebook is just so crazy. It's like, you didn't have to post that. You could have kept that thought in your mind. I mean, that
or talk about it with your friends. I think that I'm bored a lot, but people are bored.
Right.
People are bored.
People are bored. And it's really funny. And so I do find a little bit of entertainment in going in there and saying that stuff, but it also just makes me chuckle.
Facebook is hard for me.
Yeah. You can keep going.
Period.
Yeah. I really I wouldn't have Facebook if it didn't have the birthday reminders. That's pretty much the sole reason why I have it.
Yeah. My mom is on there a lot and posts a lot of information. So I get my mom's information from there, or she'll tag me in something or something like that. But I feel like every time I open it, there's just something that I'm just like, Jesus Christ.
It's also so many ads. I mean, all social media is like this now, but it's so many ads. But my grandma's on it too. And I used to be much better about it because my grandma, the only thing she knows how to do on Facebook is scroll and hit like. So I used to just post pictures so that she could see me, I did it recently, but it was the first time in a year and a half. So I felt bad. But
so I actually have a funny story that kind of relates to that, just from one of the wild men in my Facebook DMs.
Yeah.
My Instagram stories will share to Facebook. So one of them, it was posting about trans rights or something. And he sent me a DM. This is a stranger, a man I do not know. And he was being trans is a mental illness. And I'm not, I don't know you. We're not going to have this conversation, but I could not disagree more. And he liked it. He hearted it and didn't know how to make it go away. And so he sent like 3 messages back to back. It's like, I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to heart it. And that tickled me because I was like, you are so dumb.
Like, I'm screenshotting it and letting everyone know that
you are so dumb.
You love trans people.
You love trans people. But I'm just like, that is Facebook to me.
But like, how does he have access to your stuff?
So I went through a period where I just added everyone when I was posting all of those reels. So I have tons and tons of people.
Like, you would just accept anyone, basically?
Yeah, tons and tons of people that I don't know. And you can also like follow people on Facebook now. So I have some followers and they're all creepy as fuck. But
I think Facebook is the only social media platform that I always kept it like, if I know you, I'll add you. But I don't think I have like random people. I also like, did you ever like back in the day, like cleaning out my friends list? If you're still here, you made it.
No, I have ADHD. So that kind of stuff doesn't usually work. I know myself well enough. Except like 2 months ago, I went through my phone and you know how you can create widgets and make your phone all cute and organized? Mm-hmm. So I thought I was going to do that. And so I took every app out of the group that it was in. So they're all just scattered around. And then I lost interest. So that's where they still are on my phone. So I have to go down and search what app I'm looking for. And I still haven't organized it.
I hate when I do that. Like, I think I'm like doing a good thing for myself. And then like, I just like make my life so much more difficult.
And then I'm like, I'm bored.
Yeah. That's my tagline.
I'm bored. What was mine? Godspeed.
Godspeed. Which I still don't really understand what that means.
That's good luck.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Yeah.
Okay. Super random thought. I was thinking about this last night. Did you like High School Musical?
I wasn't like super into it, but my little sister was. So I've definitely seen.
Like, the like the storyline and the characters a little bit.
Right.
Sharpay. Mm-hmm. She is the true victim in that story.
Yeah, she's just also kind of a bitch.
Yeah, but she had to be, and I would be too. I think she was doing her thing. She was the Broadway girl. That was her thing. And then little Miss Gabrielle, whatever her name is, comes in, not even interested, and takes a spot. Like, fuck you. I would be pissed too. Like, go stick to your science shit. Don't come in here and take the top spot. Like, I am literally building my whole life around being a Broadway star, and you, little pretty little thing, comes in. And then Troy, like the jock, like, you want to take the top spot from Ryan, whatever. I'm passionate about this. I just think Sharpay and Ryan, I think his name was, they had every right to be mad. I
mean, yeah, but like, mad at yourselves. You're not the best.
I think they were, though. I still think they were.
Better.
I think they were. Like, their songs were always like, bop, 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 bop to the top. Like, that's way better than you're soaring, fly. I mean, that's just my taste, at least.
Also, what kind of high school are these people going to?
I don't know. It was in like Albuquerque.
Oh, really? I didn't know that. Mm-hmm. Fun fact.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're
not that invested.
You're like, I'm bored. I really had to get that out. Like, I just felt like I wouldn't have been able to live with myself if I didn't like tell my truth.
I do get it.
Yeah.
I get it. I get why they would be upset, but it doesn't give you a right to be a bitch.
It kind of reminds me of when I ran for class president. I didn't have that much interest, and the girl who I beat was president for the previous 3 years. So like, maybe she does have a right to be mad. I'm sorry.
She's listening.
Yeah, probably.
She's also pissed that you haven't planned your reunion.
No, she's probably like living for it. She's like, everyone, because like I keep getting tagged in the Facebook group, like, when's Bryan planning it? And she's probably like, yes, they hate him. Bryan's
out. I'm in.
Yeah. Please do it. All you. I don't even know why. I was bored. That's why I ran. I was bored. I needed something to boost my ego. It was probably Leo season, and I was like, I want the spotlight.
We're in now.
Happy Leo season.
Happy Leo season.
I really feel it too, and I feel like I've noticed it. I think ever since I've gone a little bit more into astrology, which I wouldn't even say I'm like super into it. I'm just I have fun with it. But these last few years, when Leo season comes around, I truly feel it. Like there's something about it that like I feel like I come alive, and maybe it's like a summer thing, but I feel like I tend to even like dress a little bit more like
Leo.
Yeah, like a little bit more flashy. Not right now, obviously. On the pod, I'm usually just really comfortable. But like I'm like wearing things I wouldn't normally wear, and
You're like owning it. Your confidence is up. It's yeah.
So I think like it is. I don't know. Do you feel that way during Aquarius season?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Around my birthday, I'm it.
See, I'm not. I feel like a lot of people are like, I don't care about my birthday. Blah blah blah. I care about my birthday. My birthday, like that's my day. And
are you not grateful that I was born?
Right? Like celebrate me. I don't know. I've always taken my birthday I'm not gonna say seriously, but like I take it as a time to have a good time, and I want people to have a good time celebrating me.
Right. And I don't even think I don't think I'm as far. Don't get me wrong. I freaking love birthdays.
Yeah.
But I think I also go out of my way to celebrate other people.
Mm-hmm.
So that's where it like feels good to be celebrated on my own. I don't need anything like extravagant over the top, but I think that I would be heartbroken if I win a birthday and like nobody said anything to me.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the people that are like, I don't care, you don't even have to tell me, like I cannot relate to you at all. I need you to at least tell me happy birthday.
I need some sort of celebration. This year I'm having 2 full weekends, so
I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm really.
And it's your 30th.
This is a big one. I'm really excited about it too. And I was going to say, so we travel for Tegan's 30th. We're traveling for mine. You definitely deserve one too. But after that, can we not like make it a thing to like this is too expensive. We don't need to be traveling for everyone's birthday.
The trips.
Yeah. We each get one, and then we can do trips.
I love that you allowed me one. You're like, you get one.
Like, I will definitely make an effort. If you want to travel for your next birthday, I'm fully in. But like, we're not doing 3 birthday trips a year. Okay.
Right.
Unless you guys really want to.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, I don't need to like go somewhere crazy for my 31st birthday.
Right.
But yeah. Unless you guys want to. Wait, we were actually going to go to London. Remember? We were going to.
Oh, for the next year? Could you imagine? You're like, oh, wait, we got tickets.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I really have. Yeah, so I got a code to get tickets for the Eras tour in London, and they're just too expensive. But we were going to, before we knew the price, we were going to, because it was around my birthday weekend next year, 2024, which would have been a really fun birthday. But
we still need to go to London.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We should do that soon.
Not for a birthday, just go to London.
Yeah. It doesn't need to be centered around a single person. It's about all of us.
It's about all of the British men.
Yes.
That's what it's about.
Yeah. Okay. So let's get into controversial opinions. But this week we're going to do things a little bit differently. Some of these are like kind of like questions.
Okay.
They're more like kind of like questions or like, yeah. So the first one kind of has to go back to the conversation about birthdays a little bit, but I saw this. So oh my God, I'm okay. I had to get that out. Excuse me. One of my coworkers, she's really into like astrology. She's very spiritual. She has her own podcast, and she's like a healer. Like, I don't know. But she asked this question on her Instagram story, and I thought it was super interesting. Basically, the question is, what if we didn't have time markers, like days of the week, months, like seasons, birthdays? Like, what if we just like, basically, I guess where she was getting at was like, what if we like just like lived the time and the day just as it was, and it like we weren't like, we just like didn't know what day it was, like, because we were so like structured, like Monday through Friday, the weekends, like on your birthday you make a big deal of your birthday, like what would happen if those things just didn't exist?
That kind of sounds like a dream to me.
Would we age differently?
Do you think?
Like what? Like
I would be happier
because
I would sleep longer. I would to not have a place to be at any particular time. Wow, what a game changer!
You just like you wake up whenever you wake up and you do the day, or
maybe you have things that you're supposed to do that day, and you just get them done. And then
work would be like so different because like it wouldn't be a structured, like would there be work? You know, it's like
right. So we're looking at a world with no structure.
I guess so. Yeah.
Like in theory it would be great, but like also
how would we eat? How would we get food? Yeah.
I mean, I guess you would, but I just feel like there's always going to be some form of structure. I mean, the sun will come up. The sun will go down.
Yeah. I think we're like our brains are kind of like programmed to think in those ways. So I feel like, say like tomorrow we wake up and like we lost like that specific detail in our brain, like we don't know what months and days of the week are. I feel like we'd probably figure it out kind of quickly, and we would come up with something for structure. I think that's just how our brains are programmed. But like, yeah, like what if?
Yeah, I think everyone's looking for some sort of structure.
Yeah.
But I would love for it to be just like a little bit more lax.
Yeah, right. Yeah. But I just thought it was such an interesting question because it's like, I wonder like how much that would affect other things. Like aging though, because like, but like, so like childhood is like, I don't know, from a certain age to a teenager, like those things wouldn't exist, Adulthood, like what is that? Like, when do you
wouldn't mentally have to like grow up kind of thing, which would be great. Not that I've done it, but, yeah, but I even think about like if they were to change the normal work week to 4 days a week, just how much would that change the energy of the week overall?
Oh my God. I'm like, fingers crossed for that. That'd be so freaking nice.
Right. I found out recently that there are some schools that already do that in Texas.
4 day weeks?
4 day weeks.
Wow.
Yeah.
Like in college, I don't, most semesters I was not going 5 days a week. I think there were some semesters I was only going twice a week, sometimes 3 or 4. So like, it's possible.
That's a dream come true.
But I think a lot of schooling is almost kind of like it's like daycare first, education second.
Well, I mean, I think for both work and school, like there's no reason for you're not doing something for 8 hours a day.
Right.
You're not. You're just not.
No,
honestly, even 4 days a week, you're not doing something for 8 hours a day.
No, I hope my employer isn't listening, but like, I am not glued to my computer from 9 to 5. Like, it's not happening because it doesn't really need to happen.
Right. I'm going to get my job done.
100%.
But yeah, but I'm not. Yeah, I don't need 8 hours to do it.
And if I really needed to, I'd probably quit. That's a long time just to like sit there.
You can't focus that long on one thing.
That's why I don't miss like the like pre-COVID when I was like in an office. You've had an office job, but like I don't miss that at all because I remember just feeling like I was almost like in prison. Like I have to get here at 9 a.m. I can't leave before 5 p.m. or else it'll look really bad. But like half the day I'm like twiddling my thumbs and like on Facebook and shit.
Yeah, but then that would also make me feel guilty. Like I feel like I pride myself on doing a good job in the things that I'm doing. So I would feel like I'm not doing what I'm supposed to be doing. Or I'm not being as productive as I could because I sat there for like 2 or 3 hours and chit chat with my coworkers or something like that. And that bothered me. That was hard for me.
Yeah.
But I'm at the same time, I'm forced to be there. It was, yeah.
And then you had people like creating work that didn't need to be done just because out of boredom. They're like, here we go.
Literally everyone's bored.
We're all just freaking bored around here.
And
Look
we're
at Noah.
creating structure that is unnecessary.
Noah's super bored. Look at him.
Oh, sweet baby.
Yeah. Okay. I have another question.
Great.
I think we may have talked about this off the pod. I don't remember. I think we saw this on TikTok. If you could be transported to the year 2030 just for 10 minutes, what's the first thing you would Google? What's the one thing that you would just like Google? Because you come back 10 minutes later. Did we talk about this?
We did talk about this. We talked about it at dinner. And my first thing, which I'll say it sounds really
Oh yeah,
conceited, but I'll say it. I would Google me. What have I been up to?
Am I famous?
Am I famous?
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a good one though.
What did I do?
Yeah.
That's what I want to know first and foremost.
Yeah, that's a good one. I remember you saying that at dinner. And yeah, that's great because I mean, like, how else would you figure that out? You only have 10 minutes,
right?
When I saw it on TikTok, I guess I'm just like not that smart. I can't think of something good. But like the guy on TikTok that answered this question, he was like, I would Google like the past champions of like big sporting events. That way, when I go back, you know, I can make money because I'll bet on I'll know all the answers and I'll make the right bets. I'm like, that's fucking genius. I wish I like came up with that. I don't know. I literally don't even know. I asked the question. I don't even know. I guess like I'll just take your answer. I probably would just Google myself. Yeah. Duh.
Right.
No brainer.
Is TikTok still around? I would just scroll through and I would get 10 minutes on TikTok in 2030. I would know everything.
Oh, you know what? I would look up Taylor Swift's albums because, you know, there's probably going to be like 3, 4 more between now and 2030.
And just create an account where you predict all of her Easter eggs. And then,
I'd turn into like the head Swiftie.
Head Swift in charge.
Yes. That's what I would do.
That's perfect. That's fitting.
I would blow Taylor Swift's mind.
Yeah. She's like, wait.
How the fuck? That's what I would do.
Yeah.
What would you guys do?
Let us know in the comments.
Yeah. We have a couple controversial opinions.
Okay, great.
First one. This is kind of mine, and I brought it up with my friend Amy when I was in Florida last, and maybe we've had this conversation before, but I have a confession. I don't wash my legs every time I shower. I shower every day, by the way. I don't like scrub my legs every single time I shower. I probably do it like 2 or 3, like 3 times a week. Is that crazy?
Interesting.
Do you wash your legs every time you shower?
Yeah.
Do you shower every day?
Yeah. I don't like full blown shower, which I had to explain this to you before. Like I don't like wash my hair or like shave or like do all of the things. I don't do a full shower every time, but I rinse.
But you'll like get a loofah or whatever your method of like scrubbing, and you'll scrub your legs every day.
Yeah.
Oh, so I'm disgusting?
I don't know.
Is it disgusting?
I don't.
I mean, like I put soap everywhere else, and it like runs down my legs.
I guess it just doesn't like the OCD part of me is like, why though? Why wouldn't?
It's a lot of work.
You're already there.
Because I have to like bend down and like it's a lot of work to wash your legs. I'm embarrassed now. Just kidding.
Oh my gosh, how funny.
Oh my god, it's getting so hot in here. But yeah, no, that it's true. And I want to know, I know I'm not alone.
I feel like I've heard people say that before,
I'm not alone here. I know it. I just need you guys to
sound off.
Yes.
No, I think I'm just like a creature of habit. Don't get me wrong. I'm not the cleanest person on the block, but
and I wouldn't count like shaving as washing your legs because that's not like antibacterial.
Well, I wouldn't. I'm not just gonna like go in with a razor. Like I'm putting soap first.
Yeah, but like shaving cream, I wouldn't count that as like soap.
Oh, I've never really used shaving cream.
Oh, you use soap?
Yeah, just
okay. All right. We have one more controversial opinion. This was also sent to me by a friend, an old coworker, actually. Let me read this out loud. I think one of the most rude social media trends, not as much anymore, but I still see it from time to time, is when someone is asking for a recommendation on a specific type of restaurant, or when they're planning a trip to a new city and want the best spots to hit up, and they end the Facebook post or tweet or story with, "Go." As if I was sitting here all fucking day waiting to unload a list of my favorite restaurants in Lisbon. That was funny. I don't know if she wants me to say her name, but I thought that was really funny. What are your thoughts?
I'm like 100% sure that I've done that.
I've definitely never done that. It kind of reminds me of the people that are like, especially us living in New York City. Like, I'll have people that come visit and they're like, oh my God, like, what should I do? Like, they basically ask me to like put together their whole itinerary, and like, I can't do it and I don't want to.
Okay. I will say if somebody sent me that directly, then I would be like, chill out. Like, patience is a virtue.
Yeah.
But if I just saw it on somebody's story, first of all, I'm never feeling obligated to do anything that I just watch on somebody's story. If I have something, I may give them like one or two, but if I don't, I'm just like, next. Scrolling through, the go doesn't bother me.
I think her point is kind of more of like the audacity. Like, what do I owe you? But then it's like,
I would feel that way if somebody was looking at me in the face and was like, and go. And I'm like, we're on my timeline.
Yeah.
Not on your timeline. Chill.
True. Yeah. Yeah. I guess I'm not afraid to scroll past something and not respond to it. So I get that point too. But,
right.
Yeah.
I never look at people's stories thinking that they're talking to me.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I think they're only talking to me.
Really?
They post that story for me.
Interesting.
No, I'm kidding.
I do that if there's someone that I like. I'm like, oh yeah, that was for me.
You posted at 8:14. Wow.
Right. And sometimes if I'm being petty enough, I'll just look at it from my fake account and then not look at it from my own.
Oh my God.
That was a confession that I like retracted.
Too late. It's going up. I don't know about you, but I'm hot as fuck.
Yeah.
So
it's hot.
It's time to
wrap it up.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I don't, this might actually be a longer one than a shorter one, but
we had a lot to say today.
We did. Because we haven't seen each other in a while.
I know.
So, but we're going to see the Barbie movie this weekend. I'm excited about that. We'll give you our thoughts next week. But until then,
stay tuned.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye. That wasn't that hot. All right, bye.